Hello, today I want to show you the process, or my personal process of 3D printing with a Snapmaker 2 machine. It's an 8250 I own, and I use Cura and OctoPrint for making the process a bit easier and more controllable for me than instead of using Luban, which ships with the Snapmaker. So now what are we gonna print today? It's a little helping tool profile clips for the rails to mount things. I really like this model because you print it in half, just put it in and fix it with a screw. You don't have to disassemble already built aluminum frame like in the enclosure of the Snapmaker. Yeah, and that's we're gonna try today. So I've already powered up Cura and downloaded the files. I will do it in one print. I really like Cura for slicing because Snapmaker Luban is a bit too limited in terms of the settings. Like in Cura you can adjust really everything, and Cura is also, for me personally, very easy to learn and to understand. I only mess around with the settings I understand, but there are plenty of tutorials and websites helping understanding Cura. That's great. So I switched the profile to fast. I already changed some settings in comparison to the standard profile. Of course, you can set up your own profiles, like print a little bit higher and have less retraction speed. Yeah. So I want to keep these changes. I slice the file. And now I save it in my transfer ordner. Open that file. So here is the file. So far, I think nothing new. Now I go to OctoPrint. OctoPrint is a program running on a Raspberry Pi. The distribution I use is for it is OctoPi. You can download it, just put it on an SD card and power up the Raspberry Pi, and everything is running. Of course, you need a Raspberry Pi Model 3 or better that it runs smoothly. It has a lot of plugins, like this dashboard where you see the temperatures and the fan you don't see, and the Snapmaker. It's already connected. I connected it to my Raspberry Pi via Bluetooth cable, via a USB cable, and yeah, the Pi itself has Wi-Fi, so it's easy to address. It shows the temperature of the bed. As you see, I removed the print before, and now the temperature is coming back. Here is the webcam I connected to see the print. This is great. If you are in another room, you can see it via the webcam and the IP address that you access the OctoPi. You can check your status, the status of your printer from every computer in the house, and there's also an app for your mobile phone. That's really great. And here with time-lapse, you can download time-lapse file created by Octolapse. It does just make screenshots, and the printhead is in the same position in each layer, and you get a time-lapse video from it. So all I'm gonna do is I take this G-code file, drop it into the upload section. here it is, and I hit print. Before I hit print, I just want to show you one of the best things in OctoPrint, in my opinion. And because bed leveling is always an issue, and with Snapmaker I use the auto level feature, and the auto level is in one kind buggy for me because I have a problem to get it in the exact height with the calibration card. So I'm always 0.1 millimeter too high or too low, so I can't remove the prints very good, or they don't really stick. And when I redo the calibration, you just redo everything. It takes a lot of time, and the first print can come off or stick again. So all I do is I see, okay, it was too sticky. So I go to this section with the settings, G-code scripts, and in a script I just raise negative value. Will raise it, the starting point. Just raise this point for 0.1 millimeter, and then it's the correct height, or 0.15. What you try out what fits best for you, but you don't have to redo all these calibration points. Yeah. And of course, if you do the calibration on Snapmaker, be sure to preheat the bed. Otherwise, it will not be in the same condition as when you're printing. And for that, you can also here just dial in 60 degrees. Sorry. Wrong. Just in the 60 degrees, as you see, the curves coming up, and the effective temperature will rise over time. And with this method, you can get the bed to a constant temperature while leveling. But enough said, we now just hit print. That's the snapshot plan of Octolapse. I just hit accept and continue. It's where the point is where you start from. I didn't mess with this setting. So, and now we see our values resulting coming into the curve. Here the 60 degrees, and here the 205 degrees Celsius, and you see the actual temperature. So it will take some time to get to the temperature. You see here some things like the estimated time it's going to print. Afterwards, you see the exact printing time, the filament that will be used approximately. It's also a great thing. So now, as our printer reach working temperature and the printing head and the bed, I go here, and now you see this video is sent in real time, and this is great to check your print, if it's ready or if it's failing. And as I have my Snapmaker in the cellar, I just don't want to run down every couple of minutes to check if everything is okay, or if the print has already ended, because estimated time is always estimated. And yeah, with this you can check it while watching Netflix or something like that, playing Xbox, working with tools in another room. It's great. And also, if you have OctoApp on your phone installed, the software will remind you with an acoustic signal that the print is ready. Okay, now our print is running, and OctoApp is already showing me in the notifications the percent of the print being ready. And when I start OctoApp, it shows me information like the temperatures, the name of the file I'm printing, how long the print already took, and how long it's estimated to last. And of course here the video in real time, which is really great with long prints, because when you are in another room, just in the same network, you just check it regardless of what you're doing, and know when your print is ready or when it's failing. It's also showing the current layer, which layer it is from, how many, and how much of it is completed. So plenty of good informations, and you also can open the terminal to tweak around. You can open OctoPrint itself for more usability, and the great thing is if the print is finished, it gives you an acoustic signal, which reminds you that the print is ready, and you can go pick up your print and start the next one. So it's really time saving. I think there is also a possibility to open your OctoPi into via your router, open the reports that you can check this in remotely. This is now the end of our print, just less than a minute left. The Snapmaker is doing the last layers, and soon OctoApp will inform me that the print is ready. Did you hear the sound? That was information of OctoPrint. So now we're gonna take the print off. Now I'm going to take away the print. And it should come off very easy, as the bed is still warm. Normally when I remove the print, I do heat the bed so that it comes off better. As you see, that was working very fine. Okay. First part. I want to buy some other spatula for taking off the prints, bigger, but as you see, the one that came with the Snapmaker works, and there's nearly no rest of filament on the bed because of the leveling I showed before in the OctoPrint, in the OctoPrint settings, because the first print I did was sticking very hard, and now they're coming off very clean. So now back in OctoPrint, we can now go to time-lapse and download the file. And here we get our video. With the time lapse. That's not very spectacular for this tiny print, but within large print, it's a really nice tool for creating videos and troubleshooting. This was how I do 3D printing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Perhaps there was something new. Perhaps there are things you do better, then please write a comment below, because I always want to learn. And I will also put some links into the video description for the gear I use and the programs I use and I showed in the video, so you can give OctoPi a shot if you use it yourself, or Octolapse if you don't already use it on your OctoPi. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and happy printing.